It's Rising.
And Liz.
And we won the game pretty easily. The game was over basically after halftime, really.
Yeah, nothing really happened in the second half.
Man. Yeah, Patriots dominated. They really won the game in the second quarter with just a really good sequence at the end of the game. Or at the end of the half. You got the touchdown. Then you got, I think it was a 3-and-out. They got the ball back real fast. And then they got that really good last drive on the half with the big pass to Butte.
Yeah.
Who was really good in this game.
The
and then they
defense
spiked
was
it.
insane.
They spiked it with a second left. Still did it so fast the Bears were offsides. And so they made a 37-yard field goal. It really was the difference. Doubling up like that's huge.
They held the Bears to 3 points, and they also got 9 sacks on defense.
Their defense was so dominant. Brendan Schooler got a sack in this game.
Yeah, he was on defense a couple of times.
I think he played 34 snaps. He was quarterback spy. Jeremiah Farms got a sack. He was dominant in this game. He was just incredibly dominant.
Really good.
Guy got 5 tackles. Got a sack. 4 solo tackles, an assist tackle. Tavai had 9 tackles, 7 solo. Tavai was really good.
Did he get a sack at the end of the game?
Yes, he got a sack at the end of the game. He's really good. He got a tackle for a loss. And Tavai's a guy that I felt has been very terrible to this point. He was excellent in this game. Keon White was excellent in this game. They basically only let Caleb out of the pocket to scramble, I think, once all game. They were very, very good and contained.
They were very disciplined today.
Jonathan Jones had a good game. Marcus Jones had a good game. He even had some good punt returns. He dropped one punt, but picks up, got a good return out of it. I mean, he was good. Basically, the only special teams blunder was early on. They gave up a good punt return. That was it. Joey Sly made some good field goal kicks and extra points given the conditions.
Very windy in Chicago.
Even Marco Wilson was good in coverage today.
I think Gonzalez gave up 1 pass.
Gonzalez gave up nothing. Gonzalez was really good.
They gave up a field goal on defense.
He gave up 1, I think.
So they were excellent.
Mapu was good. Schooler was good on defense. Amazing. Who else got their sacks here? Dietrich Wise got 2. He got injured, but I don't know what he got. I don't know what he did. Pettis got a sack in this game.
They're one of the rookies.
Jennings got 2 sacks in this game. Wow. 9 sacks is something else. Run game, yeah. They gave Stevenson 20 carries. He only had a 3.7 average, but he had some big runs, but
not a lot of time.
And not really disappointing out of the run game for just how bad Chicago's run defense is. It's really not good. Gibson came in and did better, but he was very fresh at the end of the game. 5.2 yards a carry.
Hooper had a good game.
Hooper had a very good game. He had 64 yards, 3 catches. Douglas 4 catches, 50 yards. Kayshon Boutte had probably one of his better games of the season. He had 4 catches, 47 yards. Really missed him on what should have been a touchdown deep.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry basically was non-existent in this game. He had 1 good play. And Polk caught a touchdown in this game. 1 catch for 2 yards.
And he didn't commit a penalty.
Didn't do any penalties. Bourne basically didn't really play, which is shocking because they played Osborne over Bourne, but why? Just play Baker. If you're don't play Osborne.
Did Baker even have any snaps?
Yeah, he had a couple, but he's just really weird decision there. Drake definitely outplayed Caleb in this game.
Oh, by a mile.
15 to 25, 184 yards, touchdown, a horrendous interception. I don't even know what he was looking at.
It didn't turn into anything.
No, but man, you can't just look right at a guy and throw it to him. What are you doing? That was terrible. But other than that, I lost his mind. That's like something Josh Allen does.
When he was a rookie.
Well, he used to do it all the time, even after he was a rookie.
Well, when he was a rookie, it was really bad. When he first started out, he did it all the time.
Yeah, it's just I don't even know what he's looking at in that play. It's weird. But other than that, he had a 79.4 rating, so not a great game for Drake, but okay.
Didn't really need to. The defense was so good.
Caleb had an awful game. He didn't throw any turnovers and no touchdowns. He had 120 yards.
There could have been 3 or 4 interceptions. There could have been several of them.
They should have had an interception, at least 1. That was tipped at the line. But, man, he got sacked 9 times. And some of those were just holding the ball and not...
The team record is 11 sacks in a game.
Yeah, and Chicago, and the Patriots are pretty good against the run in this game, actually. 16 carries, 59 yards they gave up. That's not bad.
It's pretty good for them.
73 yards total, so.
It's very good.
Not bad. Yeah, they were good on Keenan Allen. He only got 44 yards. Dunze did basically nothing. Only caught 23 yards. DJ Moore only caught 24.
The Bears didn't use any of those guys.
They don't use Cole at all on the Bears. I don't know why. He's a good tight end.
Komet, yeah. Whatever his name is.
Cole Komet.
Yeah. They've got good players. They're just bad.
Yeah, they had a fourth down, or I think third down play where they did a rollout. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why take away half the field? When you're down, you have to be able to complete a first down pass.
I said they had a chance of beating these guys because of how bad they are.
This might get the coach fired.
Get Eberflus fired.
They might lose their head coach or their offensive coordinator or something on the Bears because this was an unacceptable performance.
I agree.
I mean, they looked unprepared and lost the whole game.
To only score 3 points against us is actually embarrassing.
It's not even the points. It's that you gave up 9 sacks. They gave up
9 sacks.
2 sacks in a row in the last drive.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
when we're not even really playing, like the game is over, and you still gave up 2 sacks in a row. And you watch the game, and Patriots had free rushes. There was one play where they rolled to the left, and just nobody accounted for Anthony Jennings. I know you're rolling away from him, but you can't just leave him unaccounted for.
Same thing with having
it's the blind side.
Like Schooler being in there as a spy. The one play, he was just kind of tiptoeing around.
Unaccounted for.
Just kind of hanging out and went in and got the sack.
No unaccounted for.
Yeah, it was actually clever.
Guys weren't getting off of blocks. It's weird. Like, the Bears were terrible in this game. Like, they weren't just bad, they were terrible.
Oh, the Patriots also tried a trick play in this game.
It was a disaster. It took so long to develop. I don't even know what they were doing in practice. Don't ever run that again until you get that correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it ended up being a decent play, but you're not supposed to check it down to the same guy that started the pass backs there.
Hey, at least it didn't end in an interception or a fumble or something.
Really, my biggest criticism in this game is Drake. Please slide.
Yeah.
Why are you taking unnecessary hits? Start sliding, please, man. Like, you gotta protect yourself better. Go out of bounds more. Just unnecessary hits he's taken.
Yeah, they got to coach that out of him.
He's always been a risk taker, but I prefer you to take less risk, please, with your body. Thank you. You are. I mean, I think at this point I'm ready to call Drake like the franchise quarterback because he's definitely good enough.
He absolutely is good enough.
I like him better than Caleb personally. I mean, we'll see what Daniels is, but I mean, Daniels looks great too in Washington.
He does look very good.
My concern with Daniels is just his size. I don't know how long he'll be able to play because he's a really small guy, whereas Drake's much bigger. But
true.
But Drake can't get hit like that. But yeah, Caleb is
bad.
Bad. Oh God, I did not think he would be this bad in this game. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hard to be decent when you get attacked 9 times, but man. He was off on a lot of throws that just
went nowhere.
I don't even know. Like, his mechanics were bad all game.
Yeah.
Just missing open throws. I mean, he missed an easy first down, wide right. Just really, really bad quarterback performance by Caleb.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake was particularly great, but he was okay.
He made the good throws
that he
really needed to.
It was actually probably Drake's probably worst game.
I guess, yeah.
But. Because I think it's the only time he got under 200 yards. I mean, not counting the one he got a concussion in, obviously. But yeah, I'll take it. He didn't do anything too boneheaded other than the interception and just not protecting himself enough. Anyway, we play the Rams next week.
At home.
I'd be surprised if we win that game, but I don't think the Patriots will end up with the number 1 pick. I don't think they're the worst team in the NFL.
The Giants have it now.
Yeah, I know. Well, we definitely dropped probably to number 5 or something now.
The Giants are inept. Why Daniel Jones is still on that team, I don't understand.
Because they paid him, $150 million or whatever they paid him. They paid him a lot of money.
Big mistake. Also, big mistake with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence has not. I mean, to be fair, he was hurt today, but I mean, I'm guessing the Jacksonville Jaguars lost. Yeah, they lost 12-7.
Yeah, Mac is horrendous.
I know he's horrendous. Buffalo won easily. Kansas City basically got gifted a win by ineptitude on the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. You can see exactly what happened.
Is it fair to say that Kansas City's the worst undefeated team that has ever played in football?
I think so.
I think that's safe to say. We'll find out next week, but I think Buffalo's going to blow them out of the water.
I hope so.
I don't think it's going to be close.
I will root for Buffalo.
There won't. I just don't think Kansas City's a particularly good team. That's why I'm shocked they're still undefeated.
Yeah.
I really don't think they're a good team.
That will be
just
the game.
Offensively.
That will be the game to go to next weekend, wherever it is. If it's in Buffalo or if it's in Kansas City, that will be the game to go to.
I think it's at Buffalo.
Well, good luck to Kansas City then.
Yeah, I don't think they're not going to win that game. I don't think. I think they're going to.
Good luck.
unless they somehow come alive offensively, but I doubt it. They haven't all year. I mean, defensively, the Kansas City Chiefs are good, but their offense is
The AFC is Buffalo's to lose, frankly.
pretty much, yeah. NFC is Detroit's, or I guess Minnesota.
That'd be a fun Super Bowl, Detroit versus Buffalo.
Detroit, I think, is the best team in the NFL.
There's my prediction for the Super Bowl: Detroit versus Buffalo.
Yeah,
I think it's possible.
I think that's. I don't think see Kansas City in the Super Bowl with just their terror. They're horrible.
It's kind of, but like the AFC will be like like Buffalo or I don't know, the Ravens.
Kansas City, maybe Ravens could make it. I don't think Kansas City will.
The NFC is tougher to.
AFC, Buffalo, Baltimore. They're really the only two that are like distanced from the pack, I would think.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, what's Pittsburgh's record? They're doing pretty good, but they don't have much of a team really. Washington's going to win their division, I think, right?
The NFC North, right? Oh yeah, I think so. Unless the Eagles somehow do
But is a
better.
rookie quarterback going to do? No, I mean Pittsburgh's winning their division right now over Baltimore, which is insane to me.
Wow, really?
Yeah, Mike Tomlin, you got to give him credit. He's no matter how bad his team is, he's always
winning.
Got a high floor. Houston Texans, right? They're another good team. Yeah, Kansas City's not winning. Even though they have the best record, they're lucky basically.
Yeah.
And that luck's not going to last every week. It's just not. It can't.
It almost ran out today. They
yeah,
just got extremely lucky.
I see people comparing them to the 2007 Patriots, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? The 2007 Patriots were blowing teams out of the water. Like, they weren't going to crappy teams and winning by a blocked field goal in the last second. No, they were blowing out bad teams 45-7, guys. Like, it wasn't close. This Kansas City team basically struggles and just barely ekes out win after win. They're basically the Broncos that won the Super Bowl with their defense. That's what they are.
Yeah. Right. That's what they remind me of.
And I just don't think that's going to work for them.
The only reason they're winning games is because of bullshit penalty flags. Complete bullshit penalty flags.
Well, that is helping too. They're getting
ridiculous calls.
Yeah, they're getting lucky is what is happening.
Yes.
Yeah, the Commanders are 7-2. They're a really good team this year. Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons are a good team this year.
Who knows?
Arizona Cardinals are mediocre, and so is the 49ers. The West is not very good.
Who knows? Like I said, the NFC could. Who knows what will happen?
But yeah, I mean, I could see the Packers are good too. I mean,
the NFC North. One of the teams from the North is going to wind up in the championship
Probably,
game.
I think so.
That's my theory.
I mean, the Commanders look good, but the problem with the Commanders, they have a rookie quarterback, and it's just not going to happen in the playoffs.
No.
Unfortunately. But yeah, the Lions, Vikings, Packers, I think one of them is going to win the Super Bowl. They're three of the best teams in the league.
It's certainly possible. Jordan Love could win a Super Bowl.
But I like Detroit personally. I think
I do
Detroit
too.
is a very good team.
I do too.
Jared Goff probably going to win the MVP.
I would think so.
Yeah, credit. He's a guy that was a mediocre quarterback that became an elite quarterback, and I think that's fair to say at this point. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in football.
Sure is. The Vikings also have a chance too, but Sam Darnold's kind of slumped the last few weeks.
Yeah. I mean, they managed to get something out of Sam Darnold. Just Jared Goff is just an amazing quarterback, and I don't know where it came from, but
coaching.
He's amazing.
Coaching.
Anyway, next week we'll cover the preview for who we playing?
The Rams at home.
Right. That's not going to go well. I would be surprised if that went well. But whatever, who knows? I thought they would lose this game, but they were so dominant. In this
I
game.
didn't. I think I had a feeling they'd win, but not like the way they did.
No, it's 28-27 in that Pittsburgh-Washington game right now. All right. Well, this is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.